What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Today, I'm going to be messing with the wire harness finally. I want to get the fuse panel mounted and maybe get some of the wires ran into their approximate locations. This is the cluster we have right now. It's a giant wad of spaghetti. I'm thinking of trying to run or utilize this hole down here for the most part. So I'm thinking of mounting it right up in here. It'll be about a 6-inch drop for the faceplate here. It runs all the way across. That way, you know, it'll still be somewhat accessible. I think it's going to be out of the way. It'll be sitting kind of somewhat like that. Maybe even something like that. We'll see. I want to get it tucked up in there nicely. But yeah, that's where we're at. We'll go from there. All right, here is my fuse panel. You know, short, simple, sweet to the point. This is my mounting tab that I've created to slide into there out of cardboard. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully it'll slide in there and click into that. I don't know if it's supposed to go. Oh, probably supposed to go that way. So I might have to bend it at a 90 or something. But my first process is to get this cut out. Be right back. Back over here with my thin piece of metal. Hope it's thin enough. I got this overlaid here for my template. Use my triangle to square it up on here. Now I just gotta cut it out and see if it fits. Alright, that's all cut out. Let's see if it will fit. So what I had to do is, it worked pretty good. I just had to cut a little notch right there to help slide it over this little lip. But now, with that bend, I can put it up here, up out of the way like I wanted to. I'll put a nutsert there, and it should be perfect room to run the wires there, up and through there. I don't know about the steering column either. That doesn't seem very safe. We'll look into that here in a little bit. But let's drill a hole and get this mounted. Alright, I got that trimmed up to where that hole's not in there anymore. And let's see. We'll kind of go at an angle here. That's about center. Right about there. Maybe a little bit lower. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just a fuse box. It's under the dash. I'll know it's there, but no one else will. A little bit of a snug fit. But that's okay. Because now I can crimp it in there and it's almost guaranteed not to move. Alright. This threads into there. Let's see if I can do this. And we should be able to squeeze it and thread it out. That easy. Alright, I can do with that. Panel will cover up a little bit. This I think is a horn relay or something. I can get mounted. I can put a lot of relays and stuff around it. Whatever. Now I can kind of run these and get them out of the way a little bit. This is engine control stuff. I don't know if I need it or not. This harness here is rear lights. And then this means that this one here is front lights. And I'm going to try to use this hole here in the firewall for my front lights and run them kind of like a factory location. My rear light harness is long enough to go through there under the cab and back to the rear. I'm gonna try that first before I start running wires through the cab, because I want to keep as many wires out of the cab as possible. Alright, so this is left front signal. That's gonna stay on this side. This one says left front parking light. Alright, this one says left high beam. Right high beam. This one's left high beam. This one is right front signal. And left front park. Right front park. Alright, so since these are really long, I think what I want to do is shorten them up. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot when I don't have the sockets or the headlights here. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut that here. Take a little extra here. It's a mile long. I forgot my good soldering iron at work, so I'm just going to prepare it. Left high beam. Means this one should be low beam. Alright, there's the front section pretty much done. All the headlight harness going through the factory harness spot. High beams chilling, parking light and signal light chilling. The right side coming all the way over here, chilling in a bunch. Waiting for new fixtures, and then we'll also get new pigtails as well. That way everything is fresh. We'll wire it all in together and then slap it back together, put some conduit on it to help protect the wire. And we'll call it a day, because that's all it needs to be done. That's simple. That simple. Bam. Now for the back half. Here I am prepping the wire harness just to get it ready to run a little bit of looming through it. You know, you just want to make sure it's going to be protected and it's not going to sit there and rub against anything and vibrate. And that's what the looming is for. It's another layer of protection on the wire harness. So we ran with my conduit pretty much all the way up here to the gas tank. Now I'm going to separate my fuel sending unit wire and my fuel pump wire, these two right here, and I'm going to lay them off to the side until I get the rest of this ran. That way I can kind of run its own little loom up here on top of the fuel pump. So what I've done here is where this loom ends, that's where I got my fuel pump and fuel sending unit wires running out. This is the rest of the taillight and turn signal wires. Then they split off here. One goes to the left side, a little bit shorter is going to the left side it looks like, and the little bit longer here is going to go to the right side. And then I believe this is for the tag lights. So we're getting there, making progress. I'm going to run some loom along the rest of that there, just to kind of get it routed the way I want it to be routed until I get the pigtails for the tail lights. and then figure out what I want to do for the tag lights. So for now, it's just a matter of getting everything mocked up until I get the connectors and stuff that I need. Here's my right side loom, waiting for the taillight pigtails so I can finish running it up in there. My left side is chilling right here. Fuel pump's tucked away in there. I'm gonna get a new connector for that too. Run a ground right next to it. That way I just got one feed. So far, so good. We're getting there. That's how I'm gonna run this wire harness for Frank. I may change a few things here and there as I'm doing it. I still need to get the front pigtails for the headlights, the turn signals. I need to get the rear circuit boards for the tail lights and make a harness for that as well. I'm gonna have a sub harness that goes from side to side, I think. And at that point, it's a matter of tying all that in, running the wires from the fuse box to the battery, getting that all situated. And that's just gonna have to be a part 2 of this. Currently, I'm still waiting on a few things like a master switch and some other cables to bring the power up to the dashboard nice and neatly instead of just kind of like across it. That's that. There it is. Don't forget to check the channel out. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Shoot some comments or whatever. Y'all have a nice day.